Okay, hi. Welcome back to Music Making Mondays, and today we are going to make a rock song because I'm feeling like that, and I've been listening to a lot of Nickelback lately, and I wanted to try to produce something on that vibe. Well, let's just try, and if it goes like the other episode that I needed to go to a different direction, yeah, we'll go there. So yeah, let's just start. I have these drum grooves that I was listening to, and there's a guitar part in my head. So we're gonna try to write that and record that. Well, yeah, I'll get the guitar. Yeah. So here's the drum part. Nothing too crazy, but I have this guitar riff in my mind that I just really want to make something out of it. So I'll try to just see if I can play that. I'm not really the best guitarist in the world, and this is a six-string guitar, but I tuned down an octave because that's kind of the sound that I'm hearing for this. So let's try to just play something. I am having a little bit of a hard time deciding if the second part of the riff goes. This part, I don't know if I should do just note per note or just a slide from. Hearing the idea, I think that the slide is cooler, but I'm not the best guitarist in the world, so I don't think I can play that clean enough so that it sounds cool. I'm gonna try, but yeah, let's try to record that. Yeah, I totally butchered that, so we're gonna try again. Yeah, what am I doing? Why is it so hard to record this stuff? We're gonna get it. In this try. Bro, I swear to God, the riff just repeats itself all the time, and I still manage to to, to change to change it in the middle of the take. Yeah, I needed to put that out. So now that my frustration is gone, we can record that, and we're going to do it. Not if my guitar isn't with the volume up, so it might be a good idea to turn up the volume. And it might be a good idea to start playing. We're gonna do it. Oh my God, I can't believe that I just fucked that up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We got 2 takes of that. Not one, we got 2 takes of that. Now let's hear it. And what I mean with 2 takes is that I started the take right here, and there's this one. And what's nice about that is that we can just do this and throw this to the left, throw this to the right, and make them the same volume. I just need to be certain that this isn't on both stances of the archetype. There's no, I said that tune the guitar octave down, but what is really doing the effect is this pedal right here on both stances. So I want to hear how's that sounding. Yeah, I clearly played the second take with more enthusiasm, so there's the a volume difference. Yeah. That's why everything's the same, but the left track needs to be a little hotter. Let's for now just copy and paste that, because I spent like almost half an hour trying to get those takes, and I'm not going to record 2 more. So yeah, let's just move on. So let me just interrupt this moment, because I wanted to talk about the idea of Music Making Mondays. The idea is that we create and start something. We don't necessarily have to finish it. For example, if you take the last week's song, I went back to the project throughout the week and I changed it a lot because it wasn't really sounding like a whole song, and I wanted to finish that. So I went back and I finished that because I really liked the idea of what we accomplished. The same principle applies to every episode. The ideal scenario is that we actually finish the idea. If we don't, and I feel like the idea has potential to become something more, I'll go back to it. Let's go back to it. Okay, so now actually I'll make a bass. I know that we are a whole octave lower, but I want the texture of that 8 string, and you might be thinking, bro, there's 8 string guitar right there. The pickups on that guitar are active, and I don't really have a battery for it right now. So yeah, we're just going to let that slide for a while. Yeah, so here's the bass that we're going to use. By the way, we are in D minor. I always forget about these, and we're going to write that down. Let me just program the bass real quick. This will take a while, so yeah, time lapse. So I'm going I'll be right back. I'm just going to edit some guitars. Welcome back. So we edited the guitars, but I want to find a nicer bass tone. Since the guitars are already so massive, if I want a distorted bass tone or if I want a more clean sound, I like them both. I really like this one. I like this one, so this one it is. You know what might be nice? If we add a second layer of guitars, but it's like texturized one. Maybe bring that mid-range a little bit forward so we can hear the notes of the riff a little more defined. Let's try to find something like that. This is awesome. Look at the difference that it makes. Like, this is without the second layer. This is with the second layer. Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. and all, but we need to actually make a song, not just a loop. Let's try to see where this takes us. Where do we go? Maybe we can continue with the guitars. I don't know if that is the guitar tone that we want for this part, but we need to write something, so let's write something, right? Okay. I'm hearing some arpeggiated chords. Maybe something like that? That tapping lick on the chorus, that's juicy, bro. I like that. I love that, actually. Let's go back to school. Let's record that. That's not the best, but it's okay. That's really cool. Let's find another texture, something maybe more weird. This is awesome, okay? It's awesome. I love that. I really do like this riff. I like the way that it's a different dynamic and it brings something new. It's going to be this riff, but honestly, I might not have the mojo to play this. I'm too stiff and I want it to be something more groovy and a little funky. I'm gonna try, but maybe we will need to take one of my crap takes and edit it. Let's try before giving up. You know, I'm getting there. I believe that I'm feeling that groove. You know what I mean? I'm like bouncing my head with the groove and all of that and all of that. I think something that will probably make the sound groovier is that if I tighten the gate a little more. Let's try to record that. Bro, honestly, I'll make it. I can make it. I can do that. I can do that. I think I have it. Yeah, so I like that riff, and every time the last lead note right here, every time this hits, it gives me an idea of a synthesizer. I want like an ambient sound, like a lead, and I don't know if I should do a synth or I continue just using guitars. I think we might be done with guitar for now, so I am going to get my keyboard and we are going to play some synth. I kind of like that. I just can't really play and look at the screen at the same time. So yeah, we're going to make Yeah, it's not cool. So, god damn it. What if we do a sequencer or an ARP? That's really awesome. I like that. I'm starting to think that we need to change the guitar to be something more simple. There's no way around it. We need to get the guitar back. Yeah, honestly, no. We don't need to change the guitar, neither the bass. I think we need to enrich this lead right here. And somehow, magically, stuff will be nice. Now we're getting somewhere. The verse is way bigger than the chorus, so we need to fix that and make the chorus bigger. Maybe a synth doing what the guitars are doing would be nice. So let's try that. Let's try some new flavors. I use Serum 2 way too much. Okay, so what if we only do the higher octave part of the riff with the synths, so they accent it, so they serve as an accent to that part, like. I like that, and I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't think of that before. Okay, so I really like that. I am recording now for 4 hours, so I need to stop. I am going back to it later because I really want to finish this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Tell me what you think in the comments. Did you like the song? Did you like the idea? Or you didn't? So that's completely fine. We're here to learn, and without further ado, let's hear the track. Well, in the end, it doesn't really sound like Nickelback, does it? I see you next Monday. Bye.